Hi everyone, it's Miss Brenner. I just wanted to go over our optional learning activities for this week for the 6th through the 12th of April. I hope you are enjoying this beautiful sunny Monday. Take some time, go out, get some fresh air, just, safely 6 feet apart from everybody else. As far as our learning activities, we have an audio short story for this week. Technically, you have two options. Our first option is The Lady or the Tiger by Frank Stockton. We have the audio available along with the PDF copy, so that way you can read it as you listen. This short story is student friendly, so there is no inappropriate language, and the content is safe for teenage ears. As far as our second option, this is a more challenging story, and it does have adult content. That means that there is inappropriate language or topics that might be a little bit more controversial within this short story. It's called The Graveyard Shift. It's by Stephen King. And if you've ever read Stephen King, he usually likes to challenge our expectations. So there's an audio link for that story as well as our PDF copy so you can follow along with it. There are questions for both of the stories listed on the Schoology page. So if you go to our classroom, you'll see a folder for this week, the 6th through the 12th. And in here is our link to our audio story for the week. Our next option is creative writing. So our creative writing prompts for this week are writing something inspired by a dream you had. You should add descriptive details to capture the imagination of your reader. Envision a dragon. Do you battle him, or is the dragon friendly? Once again, I want to hear some details about this possibly epic fight or awesome friendship with a dragon. Imagine you are someone's shadow for a day. What adventures might occur if this were to happen? And what if your reflection in a mirror started talking to you? What might the you in the mirror say? Those are our 4 different creative writing prompts for the week. Activity number 3 is silent reading. So like I said before, we usually silent read for 30 minutes every day. But I know during these times that might be a little bit challenging, so at least read for 60 minutes throughout this week. That could be 2 times sitting down for 30 minutes or 4 times sitting down for 15 minutes. Maybe it's challenging to sit still during these times since you might be inside a lot. So read a news article, story, poem, etc. to a listener. This is my challenge for you for the week, is to read out loud to someone. That could be a friend over the phone. That could be a grandparent. I'm sure they would love to hear from you. That could be maybe you have younger siblings and they would love for you to read to them. Take an opportunity, read to someone. And then I'd like you to tell us about what you read out loud to your family member or friend, whether it be in the house or over the phone. Our 4th activity is vocabulary and grammar. This week we have links to quizzes, different sets of literary terms for figurative language and conflict, just to review. So those are linked along with the web link. So I believe if you just copy and paste this into your browser, it will take you directly to it. If not, there are also these options where you can join my quiz and then enter this code. All right, activity number 5 is news articles. So I have different links to different news broadcasters or web pages that allow you to search through all different kinds of news articles. I'd like you to tell the class about what you read, include the name of the article, the author, and a link to share your findings. What are your opinions about what you read or listened to, and what questions do you have about this news content? So we are always looking for new suggestions as far as news information to talk about. So let me know what you find. All right, and then research and interview is our last activity. For this week, I have research ways companies are adapting their methods of manufacturing to help support healthcare workers and save lives during the COVID-19 outbreak. Several different companies have changed what their products are and how they're manufacturing things in order to try and help everyone in our society. Research a person you admire for their contributions to society. The reason you admire this person could be a multitude of reasons, such as their outlook on life, their ability to make difficult decisions, or their need to create a better world. So tell me about somebody you admire. Research social bias and conduct a social experiment within your family. So I know a lot of people have been talking about it. If you've been watching Netflix, there's 100 Humans, which is like a research show where they do different experiments with 100 different people just to try and see why we act or do the things we do. So research social bias and see if you can do an experiment of your own. So in our discussion, I'd like you to inform the class about your recent gained expert knowledge about a listed topic. Use citations to give credit to the original author when referencing or quoting research materials. And that is all of our activities for April 6th through the 12th. While I am talking about this week, I'd like to point out that if you go to the calendar button up at the top of Schoology, so it looks like, can I navigate this up? No. But if you click on the calendar button, our calendar for this week will pop up and you'll be able to see all of our Zoom meetings. So I have our meetings scheduled for the 7th of April at 10 a.m. And you can just click on the link in Schoology and it'll take you straight to our meeting. You don't have to worry about any codes or opening up Zoom. It'll just take you right there. All right, and then I also would like to talk about office hours. So let's go to courses, my courses. And here we go. So office hours are listed at the top of our Schoology page under April 2020 office hours. It's a little calendar and it tells you all the times that I am online waiting for your emails or just to help you. If you want to have a private Zoom session just to go over some things or just to talk, these are all of my office hours for this month from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. If these do not work for you, please feel free to email me with a time that would work for you. All right. I hope you guys have a happy and healthy April. I miss you and I can't wait to see you guys again. Bye.